Chosen one, God is financing your life now. No worries. This message has been pulling at your spirit because deep down you already sense that something has shifted over your life. Something subtle but undeniable. Something you feel before you can fully explain. You can't quite find the right words, yet you know something has changed in the atmosphere around you. It feels like a weight has been lifted. It feels like a pressure that once pushed against you has eased. It feels like resources are lining up, solutions are approaching, and support is being arranged behind the scenes. And this is happening because your spirit is entering a new realm of provision, a new realm of peace, a new realm of divine supply. Before we continue, Chosen One, watch this message until the end and write your warmest wishes along with 144 in the comments, because this is the chapter where wishes begin to materialize, where intentions begin to energize the universe, where desires begin to take form in the physical. This is the moment where your spiritual alignment meets divine timing, and what you write becomes part of the energetic shift happening around you. Chosen One, God is financing your life now. No worries. Now, Chosen One, press the hype button, like this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and let's start. You are entering a season where the stress you used to carry simply does not belong to you anymore. The weight you once shouldered is no longer your assignment. You are stepping into a period where life begins to unfold without strain, where provisions appear without panic, where doors open without you having to break them down. Chosen One, this is a season where you will no longer walk in survival mode. Your spirit is transitioning from pressure into peace, from anxiety into assurance, from instability into divine security. One of the most powerful signs of this financial elevation is the sudden calm you're feeling regarding money. You might not understand why, but you are no longer panicking over what you once stressed about daily. The fear in your chest is dissolving. The uncertainty that used to overwhelm you is losing its grip. This is not denial. This is spiritual confirmation. Your soul knows that divine provision has already been released. You are beginning to trust that supply is coming even before you see it. You are beginning to sense that you are covered even before the blessing arrives. Chosen One, God is financing your life now, and with that comes a deep internal shift. You are beginning to recognize that you are not alone in this chapter. You are being carried, supported, backed, reassured, held in ways you were not in previous seasons. You no longer feel like you must fight every battle alone or create every opportunity by force. There is a spiritual wind behind you, guiding you, pushing you forward, making your path smooth. You may notice that things that used to drain you no longer affect you the same way bills that once triggered fear now simply feel like temporary moments. Obligations that once overwhelmed you now feel manageable. The difference is not the situation. It is you. Your inner world is shifting. Your mindset is evolving. Your energy is rising. When God finances your life, the first thing that changes is not your bank account. It is your spirit. Your spirit receives the confirmation before your eyes witness the evidence. This inner shift is the foundation of everything that is about to unfold in your outer reality. Chosen One, you are entering a divine flow, a current of spiritual supply where resources arrive exactly when you need them, not too early, not too late. You will begin to see synchronicities aligning around your finances, opportunities showing up at improbable moments, unexpected solutions rising from directions you never considered. This is what happens when you are moving under divine sponsorship. You will start recognizing that your needs are being met without the panic that once accompanied them. A problem appears, but the solution arrives quickly. A need rises, but the supply follows immediately. You will begin to notice that provision is becoming more effortless, more aligned, more synchronized with your path. The struggle is losing its hold because your life is no longer being powered by human effort alone. It is being powered by divine orchestration. Chosen one, the financial stress that once stole your peace is melting away because your identity is evolving. You are no longer seeing yourself as someone who must carry the burden alone. You are realizing that you are spiritually backed, spiritually supplied, spiritually supported. This recognition is changing the way you move. It is changing the decisions you make. It is changing how you handle challenges. It is changing your energy, your frequency, your confidence. You may also notice that financial fear no longer dictates your choices. You are no longer shrinking out of fear of lack. You are no longer holding back because of what you don't have. You are no longer dimming your goals because of perceived limitations. You are expanding. You are opening. You are stepping into a version of yourself that moves with the understanding that lack does not have authority over your life anymore. When God finances your life, you don't think small. You think aligned. You don't move in fear. You move in faith. You don't wait for resources before taking steps. You take steps knowing resources will follow. Your identity shifts from survival to stewardship, from fear to flow, from worry to trust. And because your inner posture is changing, your outer world is preparing to shift. Chosen one, you may be noticing signs of divine provision already appearing. People showing generosity unexpectedly. Opportunities arriving without explanation. Solutions showing up at the perfect moment. Ideas coming into your mind that hold financial potential. Doors opening in quiet, subtle ways. These signs are not coincidences. They are confirmation that the spiritual realm is already distributing resources into your timeline. You may feel yourself becoming more grounded, not because everything is perfect externally, but because you feel supported internally. This inner support is the real beginning of divine financial flow. It is the spiritual infrastructure being built inside you before the physical blessings arrive. When the soul stabilizes, the blessings accelerate. Chosen one, God is removing the financial burdens that once consumed your energy. You are stepping out of cycles that drained you. You are stepping out of patterns that kept you stuck. You are stepping out of financial warfare that stole your peace. You are stepping into a place where divine supply meets your needs consistently, faithfully, abundantly. Your spirit knows you're entering a softer chapter, a supported chapter. A chapter where life no longer feels like a constant uphill battle. This season will not be powered by exhaustion. It will be powered by alignment. Your effort will multiply. Your creativity will expand. Your opportunities will increase. But the pressure will decrease. Because divine financing carries a different type of ease. You will start to see that even small steps create big breakthroughs. Even small attempts bring unexpected results. Even small seeds produce significant harvests. This is because, chosen one, God is adding supernatural backing to your actions. You are not just moving, you are being moved. You may also notice your relationship with money becoming healthier. You are no longer fearing it. You are no longer resenting it. You are no longer chasing it. You are attracting it. You are preparing for it. You are aligning with it. This shift in your relationship with provision is part of the divine recalibration happening around your life. Chosen one, your financial story is being rewritten. The plot is changing. The tone is shifting. The chapter is turning. What once brought you panic will soon bring you peace. What once created stress will soon create stability. What once felt impossible will soon become natural. This is the transformation you are stepping into, and it is unfolding quietly, spiritually, powerfully. And the more your spirit aligns with this new identity, the more your physical life will reflect it. Chosen one, as you continue moving through this shift, you may feel an unusual sense of calm settling over your life, especially in areas that once triggered fear. This calm is not accidental. It is a sign that you have stepped into divine coverage. It is the feeling of being spiritually insured. You no longer crumble under pressure because your spirit knows you are not operating alone. You are being carried by a current stronger than anything you've ever depended on before. You may begin to notice moments where you think of a need, and the answer appears quickly. You think of a solution, and the idea arrives without effort. You think of a door, and something inside you knows it will open. This is not delusion, it is alignment. This is what happens when you are being backed by divine provision. Your spirit detects the shift before your circumstances reveal it. This is why you keep feeling a strange confidence rising within you, even when nothing seems to have changed on the surface. Chosen one, you are stepping into a realm where you no longer need to beg life for stability. You no longer need to chase support. You no longer need to exhaust yourself trying to survive. Divine financing rearranges your entire inner world. It begins by reprogramming your relationship with trust. In this season, trust becomes your currency. Peace becomes your position. Stability becomes your foundation. You are no longer living from a place of desperation. You are living from a place of expectation. There is a difference, and that difference is where your miracle grows. When God finances your life, you no longer operate with the tension of, "What if things go wrong?" Instead, your energy shifts to things are already being taken care of. That inner shift alone opens doors that fear could never access. You may begin to notice that you're thinking more abundantly. Your thoughts are expanding. Your possibilities feel bigger. Your vision feels clearer where you once saw limits. You now see open space. Where you once saw obstacles, you now see pathways. Where you once felt stuck, you now feel pulled forward. This mental expansion is not random. It is part of the spiritual preparation happening beneath the surface. Chosen one, your faith is deepening in ways you didn't expect. You're no longer relying on logic alone. You're listening to your inner wisdom. You're beginning to understand that divine provision flows through intuition, not stress. Through alignment, not force. Through obedience, not fear. This faith is unlocking a new level of creativity, clarity, and courage inside you. You may also notice that you're detaching from old financial wounds, the stories you told yourself about money, the fears you carried from childhood, the insecurities you absorbed over the years. These old narratives are dissolving because they cannot coexist with divine provision. You cannot carry fear into a realm built on trust. You cannot carry scarcity into a season built on abundance. You cannot carry shame into a chapter built on blessing. So your spirit is shedding old beliefs that were limiting your capacity to receive, chosen one. Pay attention to the rising confidence within you. It's not arrogance, it's spiritual confirmation. Pay attention to the days where you feel unexpectedly grateful. Pay attention to the moments where you feel protected for no reason. Pay attention to the times when solutions appear faster than problems. These are signs that the divine economy is now flowing into your life. Divine financing doesn't just pay your bills, it positions your life. It realigns your opportunities. It attracts the right people. It elevates your mindset. It expands your capacity. It opens doors you could never force open on your own. It places you in environments where provision is the natural consequence, not the hard-earned exception. You are entering a phase where ease becomes evidence. You'll start to notice that things are working even when you're resting. Ideas are forming even when you're silent. Resources are moving even when you don't see them. This is the beauty of divine financing. It works in the unseen long before it manifests in the seen. Chosen one, you will begin to witness your life assembling itself in ways that feel too precise to be coincidence. A phone call at the right time, a message that leads to a connection, an opportunity that appears out of nowhere, a breakthrough that seems almost too perfectly timed. These moments are not accidental. They are the footprints of divine support walking ahead of you. And the more you recognize these signs, the more your spirit relaxes into trust. Your inner world softens. Your anxiety loosens. Your energy expands. Your heart opens. Your faith strengthens. This is how divine provision transforms you, from the inside out. Chosen one, you may also start experiencing a new sense of self-worth. Instead of feeling like you must earn every blessing, you are beginning to understand that some blessings are given because of who you are, not because of what you've done. You are realizing that being chosen means being supported. Being supported means being backed. And being backed means being provided for. This rising worthiness is important because divine resources flow to those who believe they can receive them. When your identity elevates, your reality follows. When your worthiness increases, your blessings expand. You are beginning to recognize that you are not asking for too much. You are simply surrounded by too little. Chosen one, in this season, your energy is becoming magnetic. Not because you are trying to attract anything, but because you are becoming aligned with everything meant for you. Abundance is not something you chase. It is something you align with. Provision is not something you fight for. It is something that flows. Money is not something you fear. It is something you steward. And now that your spirit is aligning, the flow is opening. The right people are being moved toward you. The right resources are being assigned to you. The right opportunities are being prepared for you. The right timing is being activated around you. Your life is being financed from a higher realm, and the deeper you step into this season, the more you will see the evidence with your own eyes. Chosen one, as you continue shifting into this realm of divine provision, you may begin to notice something extraordinary. The things you once feared are losing their voice. Fear of lack, fear of instability, fear of not enough. These fears no longer grip your spirit the way they used to. They may still whisper, but they no longer dominate. They no longer dictate your decisions. They no longer shape your identity. This is because your energy is rising above the frequency of fear. You are being elevated into a mindset where peace leads, not panic. What used to overwhelm you now feels manageable. What used to paralyze you now feels like a temporary moment. What used to drain you now feels like an opportunity for clarity. This shift is not accidental. It is spiritual. It is happening because you are no longer depending on your own strength alone. You are depending on divine supply. You are depending on a source that never runs dry. Chosen one, This is why your stress is declining, even when circumstances haven't fully changed yet. Your spirit knows what your eyes do not see. Your intuition recognizes what your physical reality has not yet revealed. Divine provision always touches your soul before it touches your circumstances. You feel the assurance long before the blessing arrives, because the blessing is already established in the spiritual realm. You may also be feeling more grounded in your identity, not because everything around you is perfect, but because you know that your security is not attached to external factors. You don't crumble easily anymore. You don't panic as quickly. You don't spiral into worry the way you once did. This grounding is part of your preparation. God is not just financing your life. He is stabilizing your spirit, so you can handle abundance without fear, without sabotage, without guilt. Chosen one, the way you respond to delay is changing too. Delay no longer feels like rejection. It feels like repositioning. It feels like protection. It feels like divine timing aligning all the pieces. This shift in perspective is one of the strongest indicators that you have entered the realm of supernatural provision. People who are truly supported by the divine do not crumble at delays. They recognize them as part of the orchestration. You may notice that unexpected clarity is appearing in your mind. Ideas that were once cloudy are now sharp. Thoughts that once felt overwhelming now feel organized. Solutions you couldn't find before are suddenly obvious. This clarity is part of your spiritual upgrade. When God finances your life, He also finances your mind. He strengthens your decision-making. He sharpens your intuition. He expands your creativity. Provision is not just external, it is internal. Chosen one, divine provision flows through wisdom as much as it does through resources. You will find yourself making smarter choices, letting go of unaligned spending, recognizing what drains your energy, identifying what steals your time, and stepping into habits that support your growth instead of sabotaging it. This is not discipline forced by fear, it is alignment guided by clarity. Another sign you're entering the flow of divine financing is the dissolving of financial shame. You are no longer embarrassed about your struggles. You are no longer carrying guilt for what you didn't know, what you couldn't afford, or what you didn't have. You are releasing the weight of comparison. You are releasing the pressure to prove yourself. You are releasing the belief that your worth is tied to money. These old emotional patterns cannot survive in the energy of abundance. Your spirit is healing. Your mindset is expanding. Your identity is upgrading. Chosen one, the more you heal financially on the inside, the more room you make for blessings on the outside. This is why you feel lighter. This is why you feel clearer. This is why you feel calmer. This is why you feel more collected. Your inner world is aligning with the life you are stepping into. You may also notice that people around you are shifting. Some are drifting away. Some are drawing closer. Some are revealing their true intentions. Some are stepping into or out of your life with perfect timing. This is part of divine financial alignment. Resources flow through people, so God adjusts the people around you as part of adjusting your financial path. Some relationships are being removed because they drained your confidence. Some connections are being repositioned because they blocked your growth. Some people are being brought into your life because they carry the wisdom, support, or opportunities that belong to your new chapter. Your circle is being refined because your provision is being assigned. Chosen one, you may also notice a quiet boldness rising within you, a willingness to take steps you once avoided. Starting something new no longer feels terrifying. Asking for what you deserve no longer feels uncomfortable. Setting boundaries around your energy no longer feels aggressive. This confidence is part of the package of divine provision. When your spirit feels supported, your actions become bolder. You are stepping into decisions that match your worth. You are aligning with choices that reflect your growth. You are moving with an inner authority that tells the universe you are ready. And because your energy says, "I am ready," blessings that were once delayed are now accelerating toward you. Chosen one, another sign of divine financing, is the feeling that you are being pushed, not by fear, but by destiny. You feel a pull to move forward, a pull to grow, a pull to expand, a pull to leave behind the environments, habits, and mindsets that kept you small. This pull is not random. It is divine momentum. Momentum arrives before manifestation. Movement begins before provision becomes visible. The spirit shifts before the circumstances change. This is why you feel like you're already becoming someone new, because your future is calling you with more clarity than ever before. You may also begin to recognize that you're no longer impressed by what once distracted you. Material distractions no longer excite you the way they used to. Superficial validation no longer satisfies you. Quick fixes no longer appeal to you. This is not loss, it is maturity. You are growing into the version of yourself that can hold real blessings, not temporary ones. Chosen one, your values are changing because your life is changing. Your identity is expanding because your path is expanding. Your inner world is upgrading because your outer world is being prepared for elevation. This is what it feels like when divine financing becomes active over your life. And the deeper you move into this flow, the clearer your spirit becomes, the stronger your intuition becomes, the bolder your decisions become, and the more aligned your path becomes. Chosen one, as you move deeper into this season of divine provision, you will begin to realize that the way you interpret life is transforming. Things that once appeared as obstacles are now revealing themselves as divine reroutes. Situations that once felt like setbacks now look like strategic pauses. Delays that once frustrated you are now becoming confirmation that God is aligning the perfect timing around you. This shift in interpretation is not accidental. It is a sign that your spirit is maturing into a new level of awareness. You are beginning to see with spiritual eyes, not emotional ones. You are learning to recognize the difference between a closed door and a protected path. You are learning to sense when something is being removed for your elevation rather than your disappointment. This perspective shift is part of the divine financing over your life. Provision comes through clarity as much as it does through resources. Chosen one, you may also begin to feel an inner pressure to organize your life, not out of fear, but out of readiness. You might feel the urge to clean your space, rearrange your environment, simplify your routines, or let go of things you no longer use. This is spiritual preparation. When divine provision is on the way, your spirit begins clearing space for what is coming. There is a subconscious knowing that your life is making room for expansion. Pay attention to this urge. It is your spirit preparing the physical realm for the influx of blessing that has already been activated in the spiritual realm. You may also notice that you're becoming more responsible in ways you weren't before. Not because you're trying harder, but because you're thinking differently. You are craving structure, consistency, and stability. You are becoming more intentional with how you spend your time, your energy, and your attention. This is because God is repositioning you to handle a greater level of provision with wisdom, not stress. You are becoming the steward your future requires. Chosen one, divine financing is not sloppy. It is strategic. It aligns your habits before it expands your blessings. It elevates your thinking before it increases your income. It shapes your discipline before it multiplies your resources. This transformation is preparing you to carry more, manage more, and sustain more without losing your peace. Another sign of this shift is that you may feel a quiet separation from old versions of yourself, not out of shame, but out of evolution. You no longer resonate with the choices you once made. You no longer relate to the fears you once held. You no longer desire the things you once chased. This is because you are outgrowing the identity of lack. You are stepping out of the frequency that once kept you stuck in cycles of scarcity. You are becoming the version of yourself who can hold abundance without fear, without guilt, without sabotage. Chosen one, you may also sense that your patience is increasing. You are not rushing the process. You are not forcing solutions. You are not trying to control outcomes. Instead, you are learning how to flow with divine timing. You are learning how to trust the pace of your path. This patience is not weakness. It is wisdom. It is the maturity that comes from knowing you are supported even when the details are unclear. This calm, grounded patience is one of the clearest signs that provision is already active in your timeline. People panic when support is uncertain, but you are not panicking. You are steady. You are centered. You are aligned. That alignment is proof that divine supply is already covering your steps. You may also notice new opportunities appearing in small, subtle ways. Someone recommends you for something you didn't expect. A message arrives at the perfect moment. A door opens with little effort. A chance encounter leads to a meaningful connection. These small moments are seeds of your next chapter. They may look random, but they are purposeful. Provision often begins with small openings before it becomes a flood. Pay attention to the quiet opportunities. Divine abundance often whispers before it shouts. Chosen one, another strong indicator of this shift is that you're becoming more receptive. You are learning how to receive without guilt. You are learning how to accept help without feeling weak. You are learning how to embrace blessings without questioning if you deserve them. This is a major emotional breakthrough, because receiving is an essential part of divine provision. You cannot expand while rejecting the very support designed to elevate you. You may also notice that your energy is attracting better experiences. You're encountering more kindness, more cooperation, more favor, more encouragement. People are responding to you differently because your frequency has changed. You are radiating the energy of someone who is supported, someone who is rising, someone who is spiritually sponsored. And when your energy shifts, the world shifts in response. Chosen one, God is not only financing your needs, He is upgrading your life. And you will begin to feel this upgrade long before it fully manifests. You will feel more confident in who you are, more capable in what you can do, more aligned with where you're going. This internal elevation is a precursor to your external breakthrough. Your desires are also becoming clearer. You no longer want everything. You want what is aligned. You no longer chase what glitters. You desire what grows. You no longer seek distractions. You seek destiny. This refinement of desire is shaping your future path. God is not just financing your life. He is financing your purpose. Chosen one, pay attention to the sense of inevitability rising inside you. That feeling that things are going to work out. That feeling that something is aligning And that inner peace is the universe's way of saying, you're closer than you think.